And we're back. We just left Lab 3. There's definitely something off about the professor just now, right? Maybe it's just a little dramatic flair to get us all jazzed up for more adventuring. What? That got you jazzed? Yeah, maybe even big time jazzed. You need to go see a doctor. That's just not right. Say, I'm pretty sure that call was really... never mind, it's nothing. What's wrong, Arvin? You seem kinda down. No matter how things turn out, I'm counting on you to see this through, Giovanni. Yeah, that's definitely not normal behavior, what we just heard. Anyway. Do. Alright. I'm going to attempt to make this journey a little quicker by simply yeeting myself down to the bottom here. Perfect. Much quicker. I don't know how they ended up down here with me, but... Have we finally reached the deepest part? We made it! Ready to see if those legends of treasure down here are for real? Heh, yeah, right. That's just fluff they used to fill in the textbooks. Hello, children. You've done well to make it here. The structure you see before you is the Zero Lab. That's where you are, right, Professor? But wait, why does it all look like the place is being swallowed up by crystals? The crystals here in Area Zero possess a peculiar energy. This energy can alter the functions of living things and optimize the performance of machinery. It's the same energy that allows Pokemon to terastalize. So this entire building's been terastalized? Is that what you're saying? Don't be silly, Arvin. The professor implied something important about Terra Orbs just now. They're made from the crystals down here in Area Zero, aren't they? Indeed, though not many know it. Since you have disabled all 4 locks, the gate to the Zero Lab should be open for you. But once you open the gate, you will quickly be confronted with the dangerous Pokemon inside. They'll likely make a break for freedom. Well, that sounds like a problem. With the 4 of you working together, you should be able to best them. Prepare yourselves, so then we will open the gate. You've got me and Giovanni here. It doesn't matter what we're up against. We'll be fine. Huh, well then, that puts all my worries to rest. We are in the finale. Hold it. Huh? Why? We're finally on the cusp of getting into the lab. Look, if it's true that a bunch of really dangerous Pokemon might come at us, then shouldn't we also have Koraidon help? Yeah, if Koraidon were like how we first saw it in the Inlet Grotto, that'd be a huge help. I want to see it battle. But it hasn't even wanted to let us ride it ever since we came down to Area Zero. And it can't enter its battle form in the first place. But it's really strong, I know it is. It ate all those Herba Mystica we found too. When it really matters, I'm sure it'll fight. And Area Zero is where it used to live. If you bring it out of its ball now, maybe it might be able to help find its family too, right? That's pretty sensible by your standards, Arvin. I don't know. Go on, Giovanni, let Koraidon out. What happens if you say no here? Oh, come on, it'll be fine. Even if Koraidon can't fight, I'll protect it, okay? That's something that I never liked about the Pokemon games, is they do this constant thing of illusion of choice. They give you yes or no questions, and then don't let you say no. Like, why are you even gonna give me the choice if you're not gonna allow me to deny? Alright, come on, Giovanni. Now that we've got Koraidon ready, it's time to open that gate. Hey. Oh, hey. It's other Koraidon. The family reunion, it's happening. Whoa, no way. No, something's not right. Oh, poor Koraidon. Poor little buddy. Yes. Huh? What's wrong? Are you bummed that your heartwarming family reunion got cut off so quickly? Are you joking? There was nothing heartwarming about it. We were this close to getting caught up in a nasty brawl. Wait, for real? I don't understand how stupid they made Nimona for this part of the game. Like, I know she's not this dumb. Just look at Koraidon. Poor thing's terrified. Guess that other one isn't exactly its pal. Yeah, that other Pokemon was giving off some real bad vibes. Not that you should worry a thing about any of that. Once we get you back to your battle form, I'm sure you'll be going toe-to-toe against that jerk. Even if, if you want to. Sorry, I guess that doesn't really help, huh? Do you think that the other Koraidon was one of the dangerous Pokemon the professors warned us to watch out for? But didn't the professor say the dangerous Pokemon would come out from inside? You mean from inside the gate we just... yeah, there it is. What the? We're surrounded. And it's pretty obvious they're not here to roll out a friendly welcome mat. There's no way we can handle this many. And don't tell me, they're all ancient Pokemon? We've got a little disaster on our hands here. Look, even that fellow's ready to bail. Then I guess it's my turn. I've been waiting. Come on, Giovanni, let's do this together. Let me just hit this thing with a triple dive and just finish it up real fast. The triple dive's not gonna be enough to one-shot. That's a bit of a shocker if I'm being honest. Well, like I should not be able to finish it off, I guess. Of course you get a critical hit rapid spin. Whatever, not that it matters, I'm aqua jetting you. And down the tusk goes. Wow, they're strong. Now this is a worthwhile challenge. I'm glad you're on our side, but you're still really annoying when you say stuff like that. God, why are they coming at me? Giovanni, help me out here. Now, this thing is a grass type, so I don't want anything to do with this at the moment. fact, let me switch out to Burrito. So I remember correctly, this thing's a grass and dark type, so your turn should do a fair amount. And it can't really do much to me in return, so... Well, besides thrashing, I guess. And to finish it off, I guess I'll send out Hugzilla. Though Penny should be able to finish it off. Or leave it with like 1 HP. Alright, finish it off with Headbutt then. Get out of here, Mushroom. There's that. God, this ancient past must have been terrifying. Oh no, they're running away. Yeah, and? If those Pokemon get out, we're gonna have a gigantic mess on our hands. We gotta go after him, Penny. Why me? Wait! Ha! Ha! God, hold on, Nimona. Why do I get the feeling you're enjoying all this? I hope the two of them can handle their part. But at least the crowd's been thinned out now. Guess it's up to us to deal with what's left. Let's go for the strong-looking one first. I have zero recollection of what type Flare Mane is. Flutter Mane is... Yep, Ghost Fairy. Alright, so for this... No, I guess I'll hit it with a neutral Throat Chop. Well, at that point, I might as well just hit it with Liquidation, because at least that's stab. And the boss takes it to finish it off anyway. So we're good on that front. See, the power of friendship has us perfectly in sync, all thanks to our tight mounting together. Still scared, huh? You worried you might have to face that other one of your kind? Well then, let me take on some of the burden. These stragglers should be nothing. Me and the boss stiff here can take them. Off. So, Giovanni, take your partner there and take care of business. Hey, glad to see you've got some faith in us at least. The boss stiff can't wait to battle either. Koraidon. You really ruined my whole childhood, you know. But it's not like seeing you cowering and scared out of your wits makes me feel any better about it. You've got amazing powers if you just use them. And you got us too, so don't even think about losing to that jerk. Be brave. Stand up and fight. Alright, let's go. My Pokemon are healed up. Alright, let's put Austin up front for a bit. Human presence detected within the Zero Lab. You okay there, Seda? You good? Deactivating sleep mode? Humans don't do that. So yeah, plot twist. Seda's a fucking robot. Hello, Giovanni. Thank you for coming. No, back to your ball. That one is far less tractable and far more aggressive than the one you've traveled with. Your Koraidon fled Area Zero because it lost to the other one in a territorial struggle. I'm afraid that there is something which I must apologize. I'm not the true Professor Seda. Yeah, I kind of gathered that. I'm an artificial intelligence the Professor created, imbued with her memories and knowledge. In short, I'm an AI-powered robot. The real Professor passed away during the incident that destroyed Research Station number 4. Yeah, that's right. The game just straight up tells you, yes, Seda died. Like, I was not right. Like, the first time I got to this part, like, I'm sorry that you guys couldn't see my genuine reaction. But when I first came to this part, my reaction was like, what the expletive? Because I was not expecting them to just straight up say, yeah, the Professor's dead, I'm a robot that took her place. Yeah. The Pokemon was not to be blamed. It was the original Professor who failed to accurately judge its full power. I believe the Professor wanted nothing more than for Koraidon to survive and thrive. That's why she threw herself in front of your Koraidon in an attempt to protect it. From the time I first reached out to Director Clavel and asked to be put in contact with you, I was never more than an AI. Giovanni, the reason I asked you to come to me is because I have one last thing I must do here at the Zero Lab, and I desire your help. In short, I wish for you to put a stop to the time machine the original Professor created. Any questions can be addressed as we make our descent. Follow me. Yeah, like, this ending was a lot darker than I was ever expecting out of a Pokemon game. And for that, I definitely have to give the Pokemon Company props. This elevator will take us down to the lower level. Step inside. I was definitely not ready for Robo Seda. That was a plot twist that I would never have seen coming. Giovanni, it is truly a great relief that you came. I will answer any questions you may have. Is there anything you wish to know? An AI is an artificial intelligence created by a human being. A computer draws on the original Professor's knowledge and memories to calculate all of my thoughts and actions. The result of those calculations are expressed by this mechanical body built to resemble the Professor in every way. Humanity does not, in fact, possess the knowledge to develop such a sophisticated AI at present, but the crystals that make up the Zero Lab have made such a thing possible here. They are also why I cannot leave this place. Is there anything else you wish to ask? What is this time machine? The time machine is a device that the original Professor and I worked on together. It sends Pokeballs to a different point on the timeline to catch Pokemon, and it can then draw them back here to the present. When she was alive, Professor Seda had great fascination with Pokemon from another age, what you might call ancient Pokemon. Even as we speak, the time machine continues to automatically draw ancient Pokemon to this time. Is there anything else you wish to ask? What happened to the Professor, really? As I explained to you before, the original Professor no longer exists. During the destruction of the research station, her physical body received grievous injuries, and that left it unable to sustain life. I am afraid that this fact might be difficult for her son Arvin to accept. I now manage the Zero Lab in the original Professor's place. Is there anything else you wish to ask? What is it you really want? The original Professor had a dream of a world in which ancient Pokemon might live alongside present-day Pokemon in harmony. But these Pokemon's powers seem to stem from a primal energy of the ancient past, and this energy has proved too terrible. Their very existence brings destruction on the ecological balance of this modern age. The original Professor would say that such destruction is a natural part of life. At present, the barrier around Area Zero is still working to keep the ancient Pokemon from escaping into the rest of Paldea. But we've begun to see Pokemon appear that can break the barrier, such as Great Tusk. Eventually, they'll break free of this walled garden known as Area Zero and run rampant across the Paldea region. And when they do, the rich and varied ecosystem of Paldea will be trampled beneath their coming. I may have been created as a copy of the Professor, and yet I cannot seem to find the logic in allowing such a tragedy to occur. But any hope of preventing it would require overcoming the greatest AI that the original Professor ever devised. Giovanni, you have become a formidable trainer. Now use that strength you've gained to destroy the dreams Theta once cherished. Fine. I appreciate your willingness to help. We have reached the lowest level. This room is so cool. Like, the design in here is awesome. Behold, this is the time machine that we perfected using the power of the terrestrial phenomenon. Alright then, let's get to destroying it then. To stop the time machine, you will need to use the Professor's ID, which has been embedded in the Scarlet Book. It was very like the Professor to put the final key we would need in that book of all places. She loved that volume since childhood. Hold up, what? If you place the Scarlet Book upon the pedestal here, you will be able to stop the time machine. There's just one issue. If you try to stop the time machine, I'll most likely attack you. Artificial being that I am, my own desires can be overridden by the system's programming. Once that happens, I'm afraid I will become no more than a battle machine, bound to defeat anyone identified as an obstacle by my code. My battling abilities are peerless. They are built upon analysis of all the battles carried out by the various champions of the Paldea region. Having seen the bond between you and your Pokemon, however, I believe you can prevail. Once you've readied yourself for this fight, please place the Scarlet Book upon the pedestal. Alright, real quick. So, the Scarlet Book contains expedition notes, and notes about a couple of the ancient Pokemon. But Professor Seda loved it as a child. And Professor Seda was the one that built the time machine. So where did the Pokemon that the ancient expedition was writing from coming from? They weren't coming from the time machine. So, and the time machine was the one bringing them here, then how? Whatever. I'm probably just overthinking it. I mean, past Pokemon, that's one thing. ID confirmed, Professor Seda. Initializing emergency shutdown. Please wait. Please wait. Sorry, I have... Shutdown command override. It is up to you now, Giovanni. AI Zeta switching to sleep mode. Activating offensive protocols. Please, defeat me. At last. At last, my dream is within reach. And you're not getting in the way. Oh boy. Bug fighting type, I do believe. I don't know who you think you are, but I am an AI, And I'm good at battling. I don't know, I couldn't read that entire thing. Oh well. Alright. Flame Teasy. Now that's interesting. Child, do you actually understand ancient Pokemon's weaknesses? Brute Bonnet, eh? Last time Purito's U-turn wasn't enough to one-shot it, so... I guess I'll just stay in as, Oz in here. It is part Dark type, which is something I'm gonna have to be careful of. But Flamethrower is strong. Really? Oh. Let's hope it doesn't have Sucker Punch. Damn it. I was really hoping it didn't have that. That's an issue. I guess we'll go out to Purito then and U-turn this thing and finish it off. That's annoying. Brad. I have no idea what she's sending out next. I guess I'll swap in Zero because Last Respects has boosted power. Fluttermane is Ghost Fairy. I think I'll stay in for this one. Fluttermane is kind of strong, but I have 100 back. It's faster than one shot. Okay. My Last Respect should be one shot. Yep, after having a fainted put. Ooh, and a crit. Not sure if crit mattered. Recalculating for critical damage. Screamtail. I'm not sure if I outspeed Screamtail. I'll stay in, because I don't think it can hit me super effectively. But I'm not sure if I outspeed, so I'm going to take the moment to heal first. Play rough? Alright, that's fine. Yeah, that sped me. Good thing I healed. Even at boosted power, it's not enough. Okay, there goes that. What's up next? Sandy Shocks. Electric Ground, huh? I think Purito will be good for this one. Purito should be able to take this thing down without too much issue. And for my next trick, one-shotting Sandy Shocks. Alright, I think the last I think the last thing up should be Roaring Moon. I think that's Dargon Dark. yes, it is Dragon Dark. So it's 4 times weak to play rough. So I'm going to have to... I'm gonna have to heal here. And it may not, I'm a genius. Oh, that's right, it uses booster energy. Photosynthesis. Oh, its attack was raised. I'm not... Okay, so I'm going to predict it's going to use a dark type move, and I'm going to terrestrialize into the fighting type to make it not very effective. I forgot that this thing was Terra fighting, because it never really came in handy. Because it never had a fighting type move for me to be able to make use of it. But now it doesn't matter, because I'm using it to resist that Night Slash instead of getting destroyed. One-shotted by a critical play rough. That's my boy, Zero. You're a good puppy.
Impossible.
Quite possible, actually. Giovanni. What is this? Did you really beat all the baddies without me? Okay, out with it, you. Who are you really? Thank you.
For
everything. The time machine. The time
machine
has finally...
She has
finally been
stopped.
You're not really my mom, are you? Oh.
Look how big you've grown. So proud of
you. Might.
Sorry you were alone
so long.
Arvin.
Mom?
Security system failure.
Security system.
Security system failure. Threat to time machine detected. Threat to time machine detected.
Whoa, what's going on now? Is there another army of Pokemon on its way here?
It
cannot
be.
An obstacle is preventing the time machine from performing as intended. Activating Paradise
Protection Protocol. What was keeping the time machine running all the
Professor truly cared about?
Locking all Pokeballs. Remain program initializing. Gathering terrestrial energy. I'm sorry, children.
You must run.
AI SATA disabled. Paradise Protection Protocol initialized. You are not getting in my way.
I'm not gonna know until later, but I hope the rapid switching between robot voice and regular voice had the intended effect of making that sound cooler. Nope, that's not gonna work. It's true, our Pokeballs won't work. How are we even supposed to battle? We can battle by sending out my own Koraidon. Because it was once Professor Sada's Pokemon. Therefore... Sorry, I had like 50 notifications to swipe from my phone there for a second. Come on, Koraidon, buddy, you got this. Alright, time to battle Koraidon with Koraidon. I used the Koraidon to beat the Koraidon. We're a Calcumpulse. Alright, Flamethrower, Collision, Course Endure, and Terra Blast. That's an interesting moveset. So I guess I'll hit Collision Course. Taunting me, are you? How dare you? So I guess I can't use Endure for whatever that counts for. It changed into its battle form. Let's go, Koraidon. You got this. Yep.
You will fall here.
Nothing. Oh, it's got bulk up. Wish I had bulk up. This looks like it could be bad. Hang in there, Giovanni. Alright, let's try Collision Course again. It's like the only move that did much damage. The data say I am superior. Fall and become the foundation. Oh, it's using a game. Oh, no. Boy, Koraidon. You took that hit like a champ. You can do this. I know you can. Alright, so, let's try to not die here. As soon as that's accomplished... Oh man, can we really not pull off a win here? This doesn't look good. Hey Giovanni, your Terra Orb's glowing. Giovanni, Koraidon, Terrastalize and finish this off. Special attack, special defense, speed. That has got an Omni Boost. I will take it. Dragon Terrastalize, get that super effective Terra Blast. Let's do it. I got this. Actually, no, I don't got this. Koraidon, you got this. This is your moment to shine. This is your moment to finally beat your rival. Flamethrower. Pathetic. Show him how you won't be pushed around. Time to Terrasilize and get in some super effective hits. Another attack boost. So I guess we'll just Terra Blast again and finish this battle off. That's how we get him. Defeated the Paradise Protection Protocol. That's how we do it. Ooh. I have been recording this endgame section for an hour and a half now. You did it! It's not going berserk anymore?
How?
How very astounding. To think you would manage to defy even the original professor's final protections. Are you back to normal? Yes, a completely unforeseen outcome, even for an AI possessing the most sophisticated technology ever conceived. Even on the brink of despair, you children did not give in and instead proved your worthiness, showing the wisdom to think for yourselves, the courage to hold faith in your friends, and the fortitude to do what had to be done. No matter how difficult your own pasts may have been, I believe you capable of walking whatever paths you choose for yourselves now, with pride. Thank you, Giovanni. Thank all of you children. But I'm afraid the machine cannot be put into a complete stop so long as I am here. It appears I myself am part of the system that ensures the machine reboots when stopped. Huh? What does that mean? I am sorry. You know, when I was watching all of your adventures from down here, I felt a sense of jealousy. I envied you your freedom. I think there's supposed to be a comma there, because that's just a weird way to phrase that. The way that you came together, working in the league with your fellows and caring for them. The way that you sought strength to better yourself and throwing all you are into battles. That way you would face down even the greatest enemies to save that which you loved. The way that you would never cease to seek, nor fight for, a treasure all your own. And the way that you soared free through the very skies on those wings of yours. I wish that I too might be as free as you all, free to seek out that which I might treasure, above all else, not bound. Your own treasure? As long as I remain here, the time machine will not stop, for I'm inexorably connected to it. So I've made a decision. I'll use the time machine to journey to the world of the ancient past that I have dreamed of. What? You can't just leave now, right when we finally reached you. I'm not going only so that the machine can be stopped. I also cannot decide my desire to see that ancient world for myself. This is what it feels like to have your heart Is this what it feels like to have your heart race with the thrill of adventure? Arvin, I'm sorry that I'd kept the truth from you for so long. I inherited all the thoughts and wishes of the professor, and so I understand better than any. Your mother truly loved you. You can't. You can't just go and say a thing like that now. No, I suppose you're right. I am sorry. Arvin, Coridon, Giovanni, it's a little sad, but I'm afraid this is goodbye. Mom! Farewell, my free adventurers. I bid you adieu. Sorry, I had to let that scene play out without words. That was like the first time I saw that. That was such an incredible scene. How could you just go, Mom? Arvin, you okay, bud? Of course he's not okay. He just found out that his mom was dead and the robot that replaced her vanished. Yeah, somewhere deep down, I kind of already knew it. I knew that thing was fake, but when it said my name using her voice and wearing her face, even if it was fake, it felt real, you know? And so Sorry, I don't know what I'm saying. That's okay. I guess Koraidon is sad too. Oh, but that's battle form. How cool is that? It's so strong. If it tries to nudge me for a belly rub while it's huge like this, I seriously think I'm gonna die. Hey now, let's not skip over the big win here. Giovanni and Karate just saved all of Paldea. That's right, you both did amazing. Thanks, Giovanni. Yeah, that's my bud Giovanni for you. Arvin, my boy. You know, Arvin, even though the professor's gone, I bet she's finally having a real fun adventure of her own in the past. Yeah, thanks, Penny. Yeah, sorry. What should we do now, Giovanni? It's time to go home. I've had my fair feel of adventures for now. You said it. Come on, everyone. Let's make our way home. Right, I'm going to cut it here because, well, I'm going to cut it before the credits roll because there's a copyright song in that, and I'm not playing that game. So I'll just, when I get to the part where the credits start rolling, I will, cut out until the credits stop. The last 3 parts, I've now been here an hour and 43 minutes recording. Oof. Not as bad as that time I recorded 7 episodes in a day. That sucked. Okay, everybody listen up. What is it? Let's take the long road home and get a little more fun out of this adventure. I don't really... Sounds great. If we can load up on snacks first, I'm in. Hey, Giovanni, not you too. Oh, alright, fine. I guess we're doing this. Bit of a dick move to force Arvin to go on a longer adventure when he's most likely still grieving about the fact that his mother is dead. That's a little bit messed up. Alright, cutting it here, not playing these games. Alright guys, I'm back on the other side of the credits. I think I have a sound effect for this. There we go. Calling students to the director's office. Master Giovanni, Miss Devona, Master Arvin, Miss Penny. Director Clavel would like to see you in his office. Alright. I'll do that. Not in this video, because I've been recording for now an hour and 50 minutes, so... I'm gonna end it here. Thank you guys so much for those of you who tuned in for the entire series. I might do a video or a couple videos on the post game. But for now, that is the end of Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. This is going to be a long journey. Like, this has been a journey. And I know I've got more longer journeys ahead of me on the road to getting more subscribers. But I'm glad I could share this with you all. Until next video, this is Super Rush Giovanni, signing out.